Hey everybody, I'm Misty. This is Sama. You already know the drill. And I noticed that for the past 2, 3, 4 weeks that the Lavinia Gardner story has been going viral again. For some reason, people started sharing it everywhere and now they're paying attention. She passed away in 2021. Rest her soul. I see black women in the comments saying RIP and gone too soon and these men this and all this other stuff, but I want to know, are we really learning what we need to learn from these situations? Black femicide is a real issue. I keep telling you all, go look at the data. We have even more data now that shows that we are having our lives taken consistently in America. So, what I'm going to do is post the clip of her interaction with this man who she married, who also took her life. And I want you to tell me what you think about their interaction and any red flags that you noticed, and I'll be back.
Cynthia went to college. They already went to school. University. They went to school, so I guess it's time they can.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the fuck, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong because I'm proud of you.
Cause my niggas
don't get it twisted. I am proud that you went back to school. Don't get it twisted.
We don't care because Courtney got a fucking education out of a cereal box.
Boy, motherfucking lie.
I don't care about who homie got they fucking education. My homie got an education.
That's all that matters.
I don't care about what no other nigga got. Niggas be yeah, my homie went and bought a Benz. Nigga, fuck your homie, nigga. Fuck you talking about. I don't give a fuck about nobody else, homie.
He over here on his live.
No, I'm on your live, nigga. Matter of fact, I'm finna end
You ain't on my, you on your own motherfucking live.
I'm finna end mine and get on yours.
You're a fucking hater.
Fuck you talking about. Nigga talking about.
Girl.
My friend.
He's on his live.
My friend graduated. Your neck was like this.
That's how my neck was?
My friend graduated. Big head ass, boy.
Look at this crackhead, y'all.
I got real friends. Niggas getting education. Don't put me on your live because I don't fuck with some of them dick sucking ass niggas on your page.
Yeah. My phone falling, babes. Help me. It just put on a whole motherfucking
cock sucking ass nigga.
Every time you have a drink, bud.
I'm waiting to run in one of your. I'm waiting to run into one of your friends. I'm gonna open this motherfucking head up.
Baby, I put this thing on.
I'm gonna open his head up and set his ass on fire.
So that was just a short clip. I did not include the whole thing because I did not want to listen to the whole thing. This is just a minute or two, and there's so many red flags, of course. But I want to start off by saying the way that he speaks to you is how he feels about you. Let me break this down for you. So they're talking about friends who graduated college, right? Like it's not a big deal. And we see Lavinia walking on eggshells, like almost immediately. She's talking about, her friends have graduated college and she's trying to ease the blow. Well, I'm proud of you. Like she's got to jump in. She has to make, like her tone changes. She has to make sure that he knows that she's proud of him and she's not taking shots. Red flag number one, because like, why can't I celebrate my friends without you being upset? And I told y'all about insecure men. Like that's a red flag. The fact that she has to walk on eggshells. At the very beginning, they just started to talk about this and he's already turned up. He's getting on 10 already over somebody else who graduated college. Like, what? And at some point during this exchange, he mocks her. Look at your neck, and he calls her nigga. Like, I don't like that because this is your wife. It's already a red flag for him to speak so aggressively. But for me, a man calling me nigga or bruh or any of that is weird because I'm not one of your homies. Like, if we're together, you are supposed to reserve all of that gentle energy for me. And I don't care what nobody says. Like, if you're with a man and he's speaking to you like this, it's a red flag. Red flags everywhere. His language only got more aggressive, right? So he's threatening to hurt her friends. He's saying, oh, and I quote, I don't like none of them dick sucking ass niggas, blah, 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 blah. That's aggressive language. Like, why are you talking to your woman like that? You don't need to swear or say things like that. But no, he doesn't stop there. he starts to go into detail about how he wants to hurt her friends. Like, I'm going to open up their head and I'm going to set them on fire. I found that the most disturbing part of this whole thing because that's exactly what he did to Lavinia. He set her on fire and she ended up passing away from her injuries. This is what he said he was going to do to one of her friends. Let me go back and say this because a lot of y'all might miss this. If you hear a person talking about in detail how they want to hurt someone like that, it's a red flag. Something's wrong with them. I don't care what nobody says. Like, people get angry, right? We get angry and we say stuff, but for him to go into detail is alarming. It's a red flag that she overlooked. I cut the video kind of short, but there are other red flags. He joked about them not being married. He said how they're married, their wedding photos were photoshopped. Why are you joking about that? Like, first of all, it wasn't even funny. But the fact that you could joke about something as serious as a marriage, and he does all of this with no regard for how she feels. That's the biggest red flag. If you have a man that doesn't care about how you feel, you're in trouble. Like, this is supposed to be your life partner, the person that you're closest to. As a man, I feel like you're supposed to protect her, be there. So why would you want to be the one to being so aggressive to her and not caring what she thinks? The other thing that I found alarming and disgusting is that he made sexual comments about her mother. Like, he hinted at how he would get her mother pregnant. Like, that's weird. What? Y'all need to stop accepting anything because I can't imagine a man talking to me like this. Like, I had one interaction with an ex-boyfriend who kind of spoke to me this way. It was something stupid too. It's always something dumb when they're insecure and pathetic. But it was something about him wearing an outfit that was inappropriate for an event that we were going to. You know how guys like to wear, I don't know, like basketball shorts to a banquet, like, event or something. Y'all going somewhere, but it was something along those lines. Like, it was a nice event and he wore something that did not go. And I mentioned it. And he told me to eat shit and die. And that's when I knew. I was like, oh. I mean, it makes you uncomfortable too because this person is supposed to be protecting you. And it's like you're turning on me. But whatever the case is, it shouldn't be happening. And then to top this all off, of course, he had a criminal record. And I told y'all before, I don't know if you knew here or not, but I told you, men with criminal records don't overlook that. Do not overlook it, especially if it's something like violent or something where it's a disregard for other human beings. Like, that's a red flag in itself. So I just want to let you all know the way that they speak to you is how they feel about you. There's no way to get around it. Think about this with your partner or prospective partners. When you think about the way that they speak to you, how do they speak to you? Casual conversation, does it seem aggressive or passive aggressive? Do you ever feel unsafe or uncomfortable? Because if you're hanging out with somebody and this is your partner and they're saying stuff that makes you shift in your seat a little bit, you know how you get uncomfortable and you kind of shift? That's a red flag. So I need Black women to pay attention to this. Like, I know how we say words will never hurt us, but this is some of the strongest indicators of abuse or upcoming abuse. I don't know the other details. I'm sure that there are other lives and other situations that were not disclosed that happened. But it went from us seeing, I think that this live video wasn't too much longer. Maybe it was a couple weeks before he did what he did to her. So look out for these red flags and just believe that. However he speaks to you is how he feels about you. I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah, so I guess that's really what I wanted to cover with you all. And just pay attention. Please be aware of your surroundings. We're dealing with a lot of cases of Black femicide right now, and the media is starting to notice. NBC released data that showed that we are 6 times more likely to have our lives taken than white women. Of course, this is no surprise to me. I'll probably go over that later. I am drained after this. Anyway, remember, mental abuse is abuse. I'll catch y'all later.